Okay, Ethan, Robert. We got 4 players. Ethan, you don't have like a push to talk feature on you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I usually don't be a stickler, but you have a little bit of an echo. Your
Okay.
mic's catching my.
Echo.
Your mic's catching my speakers. Your mic's catching the speakers.
Echo.
That's my job. Stop it.
That's
my job. Stop it.
Okay, what's that noise?
That would be Ethan.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Rah.
But it's not.
Okay. Well, he had to mute his mic for a bit.
And now you got about 5
Okay, we'll
minutes.
start at that time. We'll still got 5 minutes. We'll start at that time.
Okay.
No no biggie off me. Oh.
That better?
Yeah, better. Much better now. Once Grace comes in, we'll start.
If y'all want to go ahead and start that way, y'all introduce my new character.
Well, I'll start with the look on Carl's face, just plain trying to stop a laugh and failing miserably. She kind of like takes one look at what Darcy was doing with Pan. As you remember, she had she had a big old major crit that KO'd her, and she spent the next session nursing her wounds. And Darcy kind of like went a little overboard on the gas. She's kind of, oh, here comes Dakota. He kind of like wrapped her up, almost like a mummy. Justin just plain flavors his forehead. I told you not to go too much. Tim hasn't come back yet. Once he does, since since we're getting Pan back in the game. Now, where did Dakota go? Where's Dakota's? Falcon, Yatas. If only I knew which one's him.
User
Hey,
entered your
Dakota.
channel.
Hello.
Yeah, we're holding up on Tim here. He's on the phone with someone else. Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Hopefully, he's not calling Wizards of the Coast and saying, "I'm in a session with David Gonterman. He's on his computer right now. You can come take him away."
No, nobody would want to do that to you.
He's been doing bad things to the starter set.
Extremely bad.
It's only bad to people that don't like it.
And what he did to Curse Strahd was pure sacrilege.
I'm not going to take their word for it. I don't believe it.
Just completely defaced.
By the way,
Yeah.
David, what exactly did Aaron do?
He broke my my plans for I had about a half dozen rust monsters, a half dozen revenants, and a mind controlled succubus to just attack him en masse. But Aaron's attention to detail kind of like threw all my plans and eventually the campaign out to the outhouse, you might say. Yeah.
Okay.
You might need to come over and spank him. I moved him to the DM's chair and saying, "You're not getting up from that for the next couple months."
That's just me.
Oh, that's nothing. I just had someone rage quit on me on Thursdays. Just because I wouldn't let them be greedy.
Still not as bad as my last
Sheesh,
D&D
yeah.
game. Not only did they rage quit, they blamed me for the game. It's bad. Kept trying to tell the DM that, it's not just my fault that I didn't catch on to what was going on.
Definitely.
Information is a two-way street. They could have told me at any time. What really gets me is she seemed fine after I explained what I was trying to do. After she quit the game, I explained what I was trying to do, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, I got to go take care of something real quick. When I get back, I'll explain what was going on with my character." Never heard from him again. Turns out, and then I find out that I've been cut off. I've been defriended on almost everything.
Oh, this is why.
All right.
This is why I don't do Facebook.
Well, it wasn't just Facebook. It was like, Skype.
Oh, brother.
And everything else, and everything. And it's also, I wasn't allowed to be in the tabletop game group that we did for the virtual tabletop game on Steam.
Yeah.
I was kindly asked to leave. the group, so that because there's hostility between us.
You should be fortunate. Most when I get kicked out of a group, it's usually some 20 paragraph wall of text telling me how badly I suck as a human being. It's happened before.
Yeah, but I can honestly say they're wrong. You are not a bad human being. Oh, I stuck with you this long. You're a very fun individual.
I try to be. Tim, where are you? It's not the good... Oh, there you are.
I just got back. Sorry about that. Phone calls and, gee, I forgot about certain dates set and all that wonderful stuff.
Well, the party has come out of the Craigmar, come out of the Goblin caverns. Unfortunately, fortunately that for you, your wounds have been taken care of by Darcy. The bad news is she pretty much, for a time, wrapped you up like a mummy.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah. You also noticed that there was a halfling short in the group, and Dave and Justin put you up to speed. Good news is we found Carl. Bad news is, remember that halfling rogue that was antisocial? She separated from the party and got eaten by a gelatinous cube. Ooh. And Carl just says, halfling rogues, go fig.
I'm trying to remember who that was.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
It was my last character.
It has been a while.
Yes, it was.
My goodness. So, who
well,
are you playing
as
now?
you are trying to pull some of the wrappings out so you can be somewhat useful, you hear kind of like a rustling in the woods, and a large anthro wolf appears right before you.
I'm not food.
Okay, so her getting killed happened off panel?
Yes, it happened off panel.
Yeah.
Actually, she's.
Okay.
I got extreme.
Actually, it happened the last.
I have extreme. She kind of like broke from the party, tried to loot things for, tried to loot for treasure. Didn't notice the gelatinous cube I dropped on her until.
No, she noticed it. She
she did.
Personal with it. And decided to poke at it. And then you rolled a crit on it.
Yeah.
Whoops.
The dice was not kind.
Yeah, that was extremely sad for me.
But now you can introduce your new character.
Yeah.
Yes. Playtest Claw.
Yes. Playtest Claw.
If you are not food, then what are you?
Not food. I'm a rabbit that can backstab your ass.
If you're going to try to find me, good luck, because you're going to need it.
I'm a rabbit. I've got 2 lucky feet.
I won't be joining in.
You want to bet?
I won't be joining in.
Parnast stands bemusedly into this conversation.
Well, Justin then walks up and says, who might you be?
And that is for you to find out and for me to know.
Oh, one of those.
Harshan ones. So be it.
So let's do this one B.
Well, wait a minute.
Well, wait.
Yes, we had some echoes. Grace, if you wanted to talk, just let me know from a text message so I can unmute you. The echo was pretty big.
This needs to be adjusted down.
Okay, once Carl just says, who... Oh. Okay, she changed her push to talk, so now we got some more. Now she's won't have so much echo. Now he just plain, I just need to know your name, that's all.
And why do you want to know my name?
Well, hey you is not a good way to address wolf folk.
Well, this is the cave where everybody knows your name. I think it's called Cheers.
Wow.
Besides, he introduced himself.
How about the rest of you introduce yourselves, and then maybe I'll consider introducing mine.
Justin introduces himself, and so does Darcy, and he points to the dwarf and says, "That's Carl," and Carl just says, "Hi."
Harsha, so the notes currently says Harsha.
How do I know that y'all aren't enemies of my clan?
Because we have not even.
I don't even
heard
know
of
what
the
your
clan,
clan is.
much less have any reason to go against your clan.
BRB, I need to go find my charger.
Well, to speed things up, Carl will say, "We got to get back to Parnast. You know, if the goblins are of any indication, that your home will be is in very big trouble." And Justin kind of like agrees. He motions everyone to get whatever goodies that they found and get back on the carts and progress over to here. And now for the traveling random checks. And right off the bat,
Just in time.
Now, who wants to fight me?
No one.
by now, well, as you were, just as he was about to turn over to the road, you find that they found another wagon that was heading toward on a shortcut has broken down. Its pair of horses is standing on the side eating grass. Family of traveling merchants looking at the motley crew in the wagon. Motley crew in the wagon walking up to him, and Justin asked if they need any help. You can see that there's a couple wheels that's been broken down. Fortunately, Justin has a pair that can help if the party doesn't mind.
No.
Russia shrugs. Go right ahead.
Feel free.
It takes a.
I growl at the humans.
It take. What?
Stop it. Bad wolf. Bad.
What did she say?
He growls at the humans.
I'm not a human, so I don't care.
I'm not human either.
Yeah. Well, Justin and Darcy. Justin, Darcy, and Carl join in fixing the wagon. And Justin says, "I always believe that if you help somebody else, that they will help you later on. Besides, the world has enough troubles. No need to add to it." Yeah.
Hey, David. Am I still in a full body cast?
No. Yeah. You removed most of the padding, most of the cast.
In that case, I will go ahead and help out as well.
So the party gets what's known as a karma point. This is kind of like a special mechanic that I use to kind of like encourage some more sociable play. If the party helps an NPC out, you gain a point, and when the party itself gets into a jam, it can spend one of those karma points, and I can have some help sent their way. Which reminds me. No, not that one. Notepad. Compare as config. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Score. Well, meanwhile, let me see if I can get you some action points here in the scorecard. Let's see, Vulcan, Horo, Electra, Carl's here.
Apologies, but I don't believe I've met Horo Shaw.
Carl isn't.
Yeah?
Horoshaw is Ethan?
Yes.
Thought so.
He's the
Dragonborn
guy.
He's a dragon.
Okay, what class?
Fighter.
I watch them help, like, curious as to why they're helping the humans.
Well, as Justin said, if you help others, others will help you in turn. Oh yeah, advance. Yeah.
Hey, David. Would it be possible for you to also go to push to talk?
Oh, sure, I'll do that.
Alright, cool, because we do echo a lot on.
My bad.
Sweet.
Okay, now I can talk. All right. So once that's over, the party heads on over. It continues.
I nod with agreement with Hirosh's statement.
Yeah. Okay. Whoops. There we go. Mm-hmm.
Hand shrugs.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, the traveling montage continues.
We need a montage.
On the road
Yeah, this
again.
is when I roll a series of 20-siders to determine determine whether or not you get a random encounter.
Can I be jumping from tree to tree above the party?
Damn Naruto style wolves.
Table delete. What?
David?
Oh, leaping from tree to tree? Sure.
Yeah!
You a lumberjack? And are you okay?
I prefer heights as opposed to low to the ground.
Whoa. There we go. Come on. 8, 9, 10. There we go. Okay, number 6. Well, what do we have here? The wagon rolls down to a stop where a bunch of dire wolves were kind of like sitting on the road. And they don't seem to want to move.
Have we
Yes.
taken a long rest
Yes,
since
you
we
have.
left the cave?
I growl at the wolves and tell them to move.
Okay, make a charisma or an intimidation check.
So what's standing in our way?
2 big dire wolves. They don't seem to be attacking, but they mhm. Right. They
Seriously?
they completely ignore you.
Oh, great.
They're dire wolves. They're like normal wolves, only dire.
And bigger.
Yeah.
I was doing a South
Right.
Park thing.
And we'll try to circle around them and see if they follow.
Okay.
Orshar watches intently, making sure one of them doesn't sneak
Alright,
up on him.
let's see here. No, not that one. They, even though they let you pass, you can tell that they've been like, they kind of like give 2 watchful they kind of like 4 watchful eyes as Justin Just Plain slowly walks on by, and eventually, as you get across, you can find that after about 50 yards, they start getting up and just slowly follow. They don't seem to be doing anything else. They're just curious.
Ask, why are you following us?
They just say wolf.
As we're ahead of them now, pulling away from them, I take some food and throw it behind us to give them something to eat while we move away.
Okay, as
from
you
them.
do that, the dire wolves just plain stop over at the stuff that you pulled over, then sit back down and potentially eat them, and they just plain leave you alone. Double times 2. That was a non. That's what's that's off out of character. That's what's known as a non-lethal resolution. The 400 points that would have been awarded for this encounter is doubled. Yeah, the wolves are no longer following us. They just stop over by where they were by where Miu dropped the food, and just come on and just sat down and just ate contentedly and left you alone. And you almost in the sky, you almost see a sign that says "Nonviolent Resolution. XP is doubled."
And the run signs just came weird.
I smile.
Right. That's how I well. Out of character, I just say that this is what's known as a non-violent resolution, and on those cases, the experience points that I doubled the experience points of the encounter.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Grr!
I get to think that's all he knows how to do.
Why are you gurring?
Stabby, stabby, shake, shake.
Great.
Yeah, he does.
Fine.
Well, the wolves don't seem to doesn't seem to pay you no mind. However,
Probably pick up on the bloodlust of the wolf we got in our party.
Only if you give me a reason to.
however, you find a couple augers, so breaking up in the side of the road, and they kind of like pointed right at. And they got one of them looked at the other, and they pointed right at the caravan and says, "Here he comes. The red bands will give us extra bead if we take him out."
Red bands.
And with that, come on.
And they're saying this in a language we all understand.
Well, actually, they
and
said it in
loud enough for us to hear.
Org. You probably didn't understand, but Justin noticed a finger pointed at him very much.
Who's he?
Justin is the guy who was your guy who's taking him to who's taking you to Parnast. He's the one that's been giving you the crust and asked for your help in getting his village back from the bad guys.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering who they were talking about. I didn't hear the Justin bit. Parashah is just going to step to Justin's side and try to discourage them.
Okay. Let me
I'm gonna get
Maybe
between
another-
Justin
All right,
and
let me get you to the instant action point. Let's see here. Let me get you to the grid. Let me get some tokens out. Oh yeah. Action.
Looks like
not-
Stabby Stabby doesn't have a wolf token yet.
No, she does not.
Unless she does, and it's just not on the map.
She doesn't have a wolf token yet. Anybody want to give it to her? That's just a second roll of tokens. I'll just move that off the board.
I can look for one.
Sure, go
Is
ahead.
it a girl wolf?
Yeah, a cool wolf.
I meant, is it a girl wolf?
Yes.
Okay.
It's extremely rare that I play a male character.
Alright, here we go. Draw shape.
So where are we currently on the battlefield?
Okay, that red box is the wagon you're on.
Okay.
The row in front is the driver and shotgun seat.
Okay, I call shotgun.
Go for it.
I wish I had a shotgun. Those ancient relics I've heard are really fun.
In fact, let me... There we go. Put everyone in here and ogre. Here's the two, here comes the two ogres.
That's
Yep,
a big
they're large.
ogre.
Yep.
I look at the ogres to be like, what are y'all doing?
I gave a link. Does that picture work for you?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and
Yay.
make a token out of it. One moment.
Good days. I asked the ogres, what are y'all doing in our path?
Stopping you, he said.
Why?
The red bands promised promised us gold, jewels, meat, and many other things to take him down. And when he says him, they point right at Justin.
Harsha frowns at hearing the word red brands and says, try not to kill them if we can avoid it. I need to speak to them afterwards.
Justin says,
So,
I don't think they're
Cannon
part of the They're just cannon fodder. Then he glances over to Playtime and
Yeah,
says,
I know, but I'd like to know what they know.
perfect guys to do the stabby shank shank.
Yeah, I just want to know what they know, whether they spoke to them or not.
And says, you do know you can't exactly take the red band's word for it. That they're going to pay.
They don't. You kind of find that they're not that bright, and they just plain draw their weapons and start rolling their initiative. Okay.
Okay.
Longsword did not roll initiative.
Ooh, that's a good roll. Wasted on initiative.
seriously, what's with my poor rolls?
Oh, ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay.
That's much better. Why can't I use that?
Unfortunately, you have to take the first one.
No, but still.
So just use that as your first attack roll.
That's okay with David.
I'll allow it.
Yay!
Just remember what you rolled.
I rolled a 25.
Yay.
Okay, let's see here.
I keep forgetting that I can just hit the initiative block in my character sheet. And after all the effort
Just
you
put
put
it on the
into
bottom of your screen.
Yeah, you can make a bar.
I has baby cats in my lap.
Okay, Erwin rolled. Ethan, what you rolled? Oh yeah, you rolled a 21. Aaron. Ethan. Grace. Tim. Electra rolled a 7. Descending order. Miyu, you're up first.
Okay.
What? Yeah.
Hey, David? I don't see myself on the turn order
Oh,
yet.
which one are you?
User
Oh,
disconnected
Pan.
from
All
your
right.
channel.
Roll the 6.
Okay, let me get back on the. Let me get back on the board here.
Yeah, I was about to say, why'd you disappear?
Because the mouse buttons aren't exactly the best place to push to talk.
This is very true.
And it appears that one of us had to leave already.
Yeah.
Vulgar.
Let me go ahead and do options.
I swear your answer to everything is the grr.
Grr.
Yes, it is.
All right. All right. Let's see here. Pan. And you rolled Pan rolled a 4, right?
For a total of 6.
Haro's out because Ethan had to go. Okay, Miyu, you're back on. You're up.
Oh, that leaves us without a fighter, though, doesn't it?
Oh, I'm not on the tracker either, Sir Elwin.
Yes, Sir Elwin.
You're up. You're at the very bottom.
Is she?
Yeah,
Is
you're
she?
at the bottom with a 4. And I have to relearn where my push-to-talk button is.
I know how that is.
The bunny moves there. And tries to take her aim at, like one of the legs or arms on one of these, on one. So as to avoid, doing serious damage.
Oh,
Still wants to do damage, but not actually kill them.
Grace, Electra, Pan, and... Oh, Sir Elwin. Oh, he's not in there. Yeah, you're right. Oh, there he is. Sir Elwin 4. There he is. Okay, make your attack, Mio. Wow!
Oh, that's good.
With the you
Wait,
yeah.
that's a 1. That's
You get
a 1,
to reroll
so I
that.
get a reroll. Yay for beat a bunny.
13. Which hits?
Woo!
Roll your damage. There we go. 9 points. Which one are you hitting? 1 or 2?
1.
First hit of the day, he goes, ow! But he takes it in stride. Second thought, maybe I should put Justin. Oh, Justin will probably be at that bottom. Number 1 then runs over and rushes at you. And swings a big old club. And misses horribly. Number 2 wastes no time. He makes a beeline for Justin. Justin just kind of like looks over and looks at him cross-eyed.
I thought I'd mentioned that I put myself between Justin and the ogres.
Oh, you mean Sir Elwin? Oh, Elatra.
No.
Elatra? Pan. All right, my bad.
Pan.
Yeah, Pan.
All right, he then attacks Pan then. For a 20. 20 to hit.
I believe that hits. Let me look.
I imagine that that's only being like level 2. It would.
Delivers 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
And down she goes.
And at that point, Darcy tosses in, hops down and tosses in a healing word. That's from 13 from your max hit points, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. But my max hit points aren't even 13, so...
And she heals you, and before you even hit the ground, Darcy heals you for 10. Grace, you're up.
Dang. Nice.
Alright. I pull out my longsword.
Oh, do we have her icon up?
Oh, not yet. With all the things that been going on, I kind of forgot. Where's the...
8 points of damage.
Oh yeah,
Did
you
you-
did
oh, that's right,
attack.
you did
Yeah,
roll
that
to
was a
hit.
good attack. Which one are you hitting? 1 or 2?
2.
All right, with your longsword.
Yep.
All right, then I have to move you up down there, and then number 2 gets 8 points of slashing, and he takes that in stride. Electra.
Cool. I'm gonna move over here, and let's see. Pan
No,
is
Pan's
down,
Pan is down, but still alive. Yeah.
back up. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm gonna move here and ready in action to attack the ogre if it attacks anybody else, but I don't want to attack it myself.
That's a lot of
Yep.
squares.
What? Oh yeah. Zoning permits.
How many squares do you see?
A bunch.
Oh, brother.
There's this one over here. This one over here. This one.
I have to clear the drawings. Jeez. Okay, you're preparing an action?
Yeah.
Great.
I'm just gonna ready in action to attack.
I'll behave.
Pan, you're up.
Standing
No,
doesn't
you
provoke
don't.
in this system, does it?
No.
Okay, so but it's still a move
It
action.
only costs 2 squares of your move.
But it is a move
Yes,
action
but
nonetheless.
fortunately, in 5th edition, you can split your move between actions.
Well, that's cool. I was just asking that in reference to whether I can do the extra attack or not.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. So let's see here. Doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna go with bludgeoning because Dude Face said that he wanted to be able to talk.
Yeah.
Alright, so I don't really understand what those numbers mean.
If you didn't have advantage, then you rolled a 15 and a 13.
Come on.
Yeah.
That looks about right.
One moment, let me reload my browser here.
The advantage kind of works funny
Right.
on this
Right,
character
definitely.
sheet.
I usually hand code
the character
my
sheet
own,
is very weird to work on.
my own macros anyway.
Yeah.
Ooh, war fans.
Yep.
Okay, 15 and a
Fancy.
13, they both hit, so you need to roll damage.
I think that's what the other number is on that.
No, that's for the advantage or disadvantage rolls.
Okay.
You just click on the word where it says War Fan, and it will automatically roll the damage for the War Fan on the character sheet.
Can I just go ahead and have that count as my 2 rolls, or would you rather me roll a second time?
That's still an attack roll.
You just rolled an attack again. To actually roll the damage, you click on the War Fan, and then the War Fan will automatically roll the damage for you.
Whoops, my bad. We don't have that.
Here, I'll just roll.
Yeah, just do
2d6.
the hard roll.
Because all the clicking on War Fans does is, like, roll more attacks.
Get you over here.
I forget if I add any to that d6 roll. Do I?
Your strength modifier.
Checks.
Is it strength or dex?
I'm going to say
Dave?
strength. What's your strength modifier? Oh, yeah,
David?
I would say strength. Oh,
Might not be
sorry.
back yet.
I have to relearn the push to talk button. So what's your strength modifier?
My strength mod is
Okay,
2.
9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, wait. Actually, it's 0.
I'm going to let you use your dex,
Okay.
What's your dex mod? 2? All right.
2.
You deliver 13
So-
points of damage to number 2.
Yep. She hops back up and delivers exactly the damage he did to her. Apparently.
Trading.
Difference is this probably won't knock him
Not
down.
yet. Sir Elwyn.
I'm going to cast Frostbite at Ogre number 2.
Okay.
They have to do a DC 14 con save or they get disadvantage on their next attack.
Nice. Con save, let's see.
Fortunately, ogres are good at that.
So, who was it that was commenting about my war fans?
What? Commenting
David?
about the war bands? Oh, yeah, the
Fans?
war fans, yeah.
No, my fans. Somebody was like,
yeah, that
ooh,
was
war
me.
fans.
Yes, they did save. Number 2 did save, but he does. I'm going to allow take the 6 on number 2.
They don't take any damage if they make their saves.
Okay.
It's just a cantrip.
I just provided a link to the drawing of Pan so that people can see the fans or whatever.
Okay, Miu, you're up. Oh, wait. On this time, well, before he does, Justin then takes his rifle and aims at number 2. Let's see. Oh, it's just wait. Æthercoil. No. Playtesting. People. Justin. Let's see. Action. Here it is. He just plain bounces a good. He's trying to like aim. Does a pretty good headshot at him. Unfortunately, I don't do called shots here. That and these ogres typically have thick skulls. He does manage to deliver 10 points of damage on number 2, bloodying it. Number 2 is now at past half of his hit points. Mew, you're up.
Right there. Dan takes a shot at
All
2.
right. 18 will hit. I'm going to say you have sneak attack if you have that feature.
Usually rogues do. That's 2d6, right? Do I add my modifier or is it just 0? I think I wrote that down.
Oh,
Wow,
man. 3 1s. What are the odds?
The wolf is thrown off my game. I just feel it breathing down my neck. Feel it breathing down my neck when they eat me.
The wolf decides to take a swing at Claw.
I growl, toss my sword, and just just use my wolf instincts.
Come on, where is the... There it is. Does a 16 hit? Does a 16 hit?
Barely.
So barely that he only does one of his 2 d8s. In fact, Pan could see that that big blow that's delivered to Pan, that's number 2, just broke that great club. But number 1, with a little smaller club, just deals 9 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Playtall. Number 2 starts to attack. Elatra, you can do your held action.
Cool.
Oh, sadness.
Take a stab at him and miss.
Just a 9. That would miss. In fact, the ogre saw that attack and turns to you.
Cool. Bring it.
18 to hit, but he's just using his bare hands right now.
Alright. It still hits.
For 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Not that bad.
Darcy hoops over and delivers a heal to Playcall.
For 7 points?
Yeah, for 14 points of healing.
I'm back
Which
to
will
full health.
get you, which is good because it's now your next turn.
Yep. And I claw at number 1.
Go for it.
Pan is very quickly falling in love with Darcy.
16 will hit. Falling in love. Panda's falling in love with the cleric. Ooh. Whoa. Wait. How many attacks do you get, Grace?
1. I don't know what happened. Just ignore that there too.
Just roll damage. That's a hit. Seven points of damage. Takes it in stride. Elatra, you're up.
Cool. I will go for another short sword attack on Ogre 2, I guess. Returning fire and all. Oh my god.
Make a dex save.
Okay.
Bad news is you tomahawk your short sword. Good news is it sticks through the head of Ogre number 1, looking like Steve Martin.
Cool. Well, all in all, not that bad.
Bad news is the ogre didn't die immediately.
So they have teeny tiny brains, so it might have gone over the brain.
It's just stuck in their head meat.
Yes, it's stuck in his head, delivering 12 points of damage.
Jeez.
Head meat, I love it.
Leaving you, Eliatra, without a weapon. Unless you can grab a second. Pan, you're up. Oh, wait. Okay, you wanted to draw your next weapon or what?
I don't think I can because I didn't move. Did I? Or can I still move and draw a weapon?
Yeah, you can
move
move
like
and
here?
draw a weapon.
Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
Pan, you're up. Yep.
Crit?
Wait a minute.
Or is that 20 total?
If it's a crit, it'll be green.
Oh, right. I forgot about that. Alright. So...
That's one hit.
Right.
That's one hit.
And a miss.
And a miss.
Since you're technically flanking, I'll take the 11. That would be a hit.
Oh, okay.
They have 11 AC.
They have 11.
Now you can roll damage. 11 points on number 2.
Yep.
He's technically rocked on his last legs. So, Elwyn.
I'll just firebolt
Alright.
number 2.
.24 will hit and take him out.
Awesome.
And I'm done.
Miyu, you're up.
Somehow I imagined like Pan giving the ogre an uppercut that caused him to start to fall backward, and then this fireball slammed him down into the ground.
Right.
How do you want to do this?
Let me ask Matt.
Stabby, stabby.
23 will hit. For 6 points.
Number one's getting a lot of crossbow bolts stuck in me.
Yep, definitely. Oh, you're still flanking. Oh, no, he's not flanked. Oh, yes, he is flanked. Sneak attack damage, please.
Look it up. Those ones just keep wanting to come back.
Yeah, for some odd reason. I wonder why. Justin finds a good shot between Playta and Pan. Okay, playtesting.
I'm sorry, what?
Justin then does his attack. Hits. And gets the ogre, if he's not bloodied at this point with a short sword through his head, he's bloodied now. The ogre is now just plain blinking. You probably don't you probably needed to rethink whether or not the ogre had his brains pierced by that sword. He kind of blinks over and just plain wobbles. But then he does something kind of strange.
Oh no, he's an ogre mage. No.
I was thinking an alien bursts out of his chest.
He moves up to here and just swings wildly, just completely missing everyone. It seems like you did hit his brain after all. Grace, you're up. Uh-oh. Make a dex check. Dex save, Grace.
Dun dun dun.
Playtar falls off the horse that she was standing on and falls flat on her face. Mm-hmm.
Donk.
How many points
None.
of damage?
You just plain feel humiliation as a minor action.
Just like 3 points to pride.
Elatra, you're up. Elatra, you're up. $20 will hit for 8 points. Pan, you're up. $24 will crit.
Alright, so, what does critical do in this game?
I'm gonna say you roll an extra damage die. $11 points. Sir Elwyn.
I'm just going to firebolt the remaining ogre from a distance. I guess I just get him for 2 points of damage.
I'm gonna say I'm going to say that takes him out. And both ogres kind of like fall on the floor, dead.
Well, I tried not to kill it.
Well, between firebolts and firebolts soars through the heads and lack of intelligence, you probably wasn't going to get much information from them anyway. Excuse me, I gotta go to a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
2IT.
I'll be right back too.
Okay, I'm back.
How do
I
you
think
spell
someone else
Darcy?
will too.
No problem. We'll wait for them to come back.
I'm
All
back.
right.
Just got back.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Hey, David. How do you spell Darcy for your character?
Darcy.
Okay.
Yeah, it seems like Justin noticed that Pan was kind of like looking at Darcy with a little bit of attachment in her eyes, and she kind of like, and he kind of like blinks and has kind of like a rather an image in his head that he had to shake out real quick.
I mean, it's not romantic in
definitely.
nature, but yeah.
I know.
This particular character of mine is one of the straightest characters I have, but I do have characters of various
Right.
persuasions.
She kind of likes the way that she heals, and Darcy's been healing her quite a lot.
Is there anything in the bodies
Yeah.
of the slain?
Go ahead. You can have a short rest. You can pick up the bodies. They don't have much, but a rolled up flyer with a pretty unflattering depiction of Justin, and says, and with a little identification, wanted, the new burgomaster of Parnast, Justin Mercurial. Wanted for getting in the way of the red bands already. And then then he says, and then the last says, 500 gold pieces, dead or alive, preferably dead. Justin kind of looks at it and just says, oh, jeez, what did I do? Darcy, meanwhile, mimics the bow that Pan gave, and just says, I'm sure you'll get better, my panda friend.
Pan looks over to Justin and says, whatever you did, it was the right thing if you're catching the attention of bad guys.
I just, yeah, well, basically, I'm just, Justin just says, but basically, I'm just here to reclaim my rightful place and rebuild my village after my adopted father died. One moment while I.
Pans just glances over at Darcy and gives a knowing smile.
Go to the church. Slight moment while I readjust some tokens.
I forget, David. Darcy and Justin are married in this one?
A couple.
Or just...
Yeah, a couple. So they're not married.
Okay, so
Well,
they're not married
they'll
yet.
probably will get married eventually. They just had their college studies to contend with first.
Yeah, it's just I'd forgotten how they introduced themselves, if they had actually introduced themselves as Mr. and Mrs., or if it was just as a couple.
No, they introduced themselves as a couple.
Okay.
Alright, story. The party finally arrives in the village of Parnast. I'll have this. He kind of makes sure that they kind of sorry. There was kind of like a path around here that they kind of wind down to. That was back to the main road. And they kind of made a couple lefts and gets into town. You find that most of the villages here have most of the houses there are empty. It's almost as if everyone's is shuttled into their houses. They arrive over at the church, where Darcy pulls out a key from inside her armor and opens the door in. I have it so that yep. she opens the door, and everyone else comes into the first corridor, and Darcy and Justin says, "This will probably be where we're hold ourselves up in until we deal with these bandits. Once once everyone once they're dealt with, we can figure out better lodgings." Yeah.
Hey, David. Randomly unrelated question, but were you planning on coloring your
Yes, I
tokens?
plan on coloring my tokens eventually. I just didn't. I just didn't have the chance to do so at this point.
Okay, it was just an observation. I was like, it would be pretty cool to see them in color.
You're not the first one to ask that. It's just that I had so much stuff going on, that's kind of like slipped. At this point, you can you see that there are some places for you to rest up for a little bit. If you haven't had a short rest, you can do so now. You spend healing points. You can heal up and everything.
Cool.
How long are we resting?
It'll probably be about a half hour.
Okay. In that case, I would probably be spending my time chit-chatting with Justin, Darcy, or help me, what was the name of the wizard?
Sir Elwyn.
Okay. Yeah. Justin, Darcy, or the wizard, really.
Elatria will just listen and continue to think about all this business.
Yep. Pan gets to know a lot about the treat about Justin and Darcy. How Darcy is kind of like a budding was very versed in the healing arts, and wanted to since Justin isn't the cleric type, that she would be the resident cleric of the place. You find out that Justin is very well versed in mechanics, and how to tweak machines, and you can and you hear that he might be in between his burgomaster's duties, he might be building inventions.
Pan will give them both encouragement, of course.
Elatria asks what kind of inventions?
He said that he discovered something known as something that was pretty much lost to time. Something called electricity, where he could create a little wire circuit where that can produce light without flame.
Elatria is pretty interested in this.
She's never heard anything about light bulbs. What the hell?
Yeah, Pan's just kind of thoroughly fixated on Justin now.
And then he asked, what would your plans be, Pan?
I'm a traveling healer, the medicinal sort. Nothing quite like Darcy here. My plans really were to just go around and help as many people as I could.
He gives you a smile and says, "I'm sure that you'll be doing that pretty well."
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Perhaps I will be working for you again once you've reclaimed everything.
And he just says, "I'll be looking forward to it." At this point, let me come back here. At this point, probably need to search for another token here, but I'll get it.
There are no light bulbs yet. He was just talking about inventing them.
Oh, okay.
Then we'll destroy the concept of light bulbs.
Attack the darkness. Oh, it's kind of what.
No. It's more. They seem to want to attack the light more than darkness.
Yeah, I was about to say a fire magic missile at the light.
At this point, I have to say, pay the current token no mind. I know it's a different. I know it's a different. I know it was a different class, but it was probably the first one, probably the best one I can grab at short order. Because about half an hour later, there was a knock on the door. It was kind of like a very...
I turn and growl at the door on all fours.
Justin kind of like does a couple knocks on the door himself, and then then another couple doors. Then he turns to you, Playtar, just nods. She's a friend, and opens the door and lets in another dwarven cleric. Justin, Justin, so glad you made it. When I heard about your father, I feared the worst. And he says, you must be Banain. Justin says, I've received your letter. He's calling out for help. Glad I only wished I would do their server, come here sooner, but Banain says, finals week, I know. And then and then she kills, and then she looks all around you and says, these are your friends? And Justin says, yes. And he says, good. We're going to need your help. You probably have heard of this Red Brand gang. They have been just about as they appeared the evening after your father died. They just plain marauded over the village, harassing people, shaking down stores, and usual stuff. At first, the villagers tried to resist, but you remember Therill, the woodcarver? Justin kind of nodded. Yes, I know them. He wouldn't accept anyone give them crap. Benign nodded, and their face kind of went solemn. Come on. Her face kind of like went downcast.
I sniff around room number 4.
You just see a normal dining room, with some good protected cans of vanilla sausages and other snacks.
I attack the sausages.
And Carl just plain ducks in and hands you a can opener. You're gonna be needing this.
I just use my claws.
And Banane then kind of like
My
but
teeth.
continuing what Banane said, she kind of like her face kind of grew sad. He stood up to the Red Brands the following day, with as they were trying to as they started shaking down the business and leering at the ladies. The ruffians just struck him down in front of everyone. Then they grabbed their bodies, uh, and then his wife and daughter and son, they grabbed him too. They would have grabbed everyone else, but I intervened. Justin just plain growled a bit, captured them. That's what I think Benang said. They they threatened to kill those three if anyone else stands up to them. And Justin just says, then we better take them out first. He says, I agree. Gathered your strength, and they are housed up in the mansion. Your mansion, Justin. And Justin just plain sighs and says, oh, great, this is going to be difficult. At this point, you hear another lock on the door, very loud series of bangs that nearly knocks the front door off its hinges. Justin Mercurial, he hears a unfamiliar voice said. I know you're in there, little puppy. Come out of here and bark at us already. Justin looks over at the other side of the door, and then he looks over at Banane. It's them.
I growl and
Justin
immediately run back to the door.
Justin then went over and says, there's a back door. Let's go around the back and flank them, Justin says.
That sounds like a good idea.
So Justin grabs the keys, unlocks the back. You all come out, save for Banane here. And each of you make a set. And as you come around... Oh, come on. You see 12 cannon fodder just plain knocking at the door, demanding Justin to come out to get their. Some of them had kind of like with kind of like sheep weapons, trying to see if they can do a mash, beat up on the young man. But they didn't notice that you were about to flank them until. Go ahead and pick which side you're going to be. Justin's over here. Darcy will be over here.
North side.
I'll also go north side.
At that point, Justin will suggest Miu and Play Call.
Can you move me to?
Right.
Yeah, thank you.
Wait a minute, can you? There it is. Yeah, you should be able to control them. You should be able to control them there. Oh man. computer got slow. Oh, man, the browser got a little bit slow all of a sudden. Oh. And Carl will come in at the south side too. And as they kind of like walked around, and he kind of like did a whistle, and and all 12 of these bandits kind of like spun around, and they noticed that they are now surrounded. Idiots didn't know that there was a back door to this church, Justin said. He just plain shake his head and disappointment. Just like the child you are, stranger, one of the ruffians said. He's number one, actually. Well, actually number three, the one closest to him. He just spits on the ground as Justin kind of like takes aim with his rifle. You don't belong here anymore. Get off your stuff, and pow! Justin just shoots off his ears. Well, and then he says, "Let's deal with these 12 quick, so we can go up to the mansion. There's no doubt someone's in danger there." And at that point, roll for initiative. Well, meanwhile, I'll... Oops. Come back over here so I can... Campaign folder.
Holy cow.
At least somebody's rolling good.
Well, while I'm here, I'm going to show up some other side quests that I should have popped up here. All right, show the players.
Blamed by who?
From previous sessions here. There we go. Okay, Grace rolled and stuff 11, 10. Mew rolled a 20. Mew rolled a 20. Panflute rolled. Since Panflute rolled an initiative, I'll have her do I'll put 100 next to her initiative. Oh, oops. Grace rolled an 18. Standard roll plus 3. Justin rolled a 14. Darcy rolled a 9. And Carl rolled a 22, but not a critical. Now for the cannon fodder.
Wait, how did Pan roll
She rolled a
122?
crit.
The 100 is just so it can be distinguished from the others.
Wait a minute.
I have a special class feature that lets me roll at 2 D100s.
Sure.
And the class feature is called David Foxfire as a cool GM.
Well, David is.
As long as the players aren't power playing.
Power playing is boring.
Now I have to roll all these initiative rolls. And I don't put 100 on crit rolls for cannon fodder.
I left my cannon back to use guild.
Okay. Descending. Pan, you're up first.
And who is surprised? Alright. She steps forward to take an attack. Gets up in their faces. Let's see. Relatively small roll.
Yes, relatively small. In fact, you missed with both.
Okie dokie. So she steps forward and gives what looks like warning swings. She's at least practicing to make her incompetence look like
of course.
competence.
Okay, number 6 wastes no time. Come on. And fires a light crossbow right at Justin.
Have I taken
Not
any
yet.
damage so
It
far?
just started. Standard roll. 3. And he hits him hard. for 6 points. Justin winces, but he tries to put up a brave front. It's just a flush room, you dips. Carl just groans, knowing that that Justin's probably smarting a little bit. So, but he just walks up to number 5, says something in something that most of the players would think as a Russian greeting. I mean, as a greeting in Russian. And come on, no, not that one. This one. There we go. And breaks out a big old great sword about as tall as he is, and starts swinging. He connects, dealing up. In fact, Justin he sees that Justin's favoring his knee because that's where the arrow hit him. Oh, walk it off! Your days of adventuring out over soon. Carl mutters as he swings at number 5, dealing 9 points of damage and blooding him pretty much. Number 5, 2. Number 9 then moves over to Carl. And takes a short sword at him. All right. One moment, 13. Darcy is 16. Story. Back to, okay. Advantage roll. 3. $16 points of damage, just hits him. For a mere 6 points of damage, but Carl just plain looks at it and says, "That's it? Phew, you disappoint me." Mew, you're up.
Woo! He looks the one's attacking Carl and one Carl's attacking. So, who would like to get shot first?
Carl just says, "I'll take your pick. There's plenty to go around."
Number 8 says, "Oh, me."
Who
Welcome.
goes there?
Nathan. Oh, Nathan has just arrived.
Yup.
Does Nathan want to jump on in? Or will he just want to hang out in the chat?
Crow?
Wait a minute, am I on push to talk?
It appears so.
No.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
You're good.
I had answered that I
All
would be
right.
coming in.
Gonna attack number 5.
Yep,
Probably
that
miss.
would be a miss.
To get you caught up quickly, Crow, we got to the town that Justin had hired us to take him to in the first place, and a bunch of marauding people shouting, "You don't belong here, go away," etc. just showed up, and they were going to ambush us, but we decided to go out the back door and flank them and ambush them.
In fact, Nathan, I'm going to say that you get kind of like a very dramatic entrance, trademark. You can just drop in from the sky, appear anywhere that you want to move, anywhere you want to be in this crowd, and make your attack.
He'll need a token he can move around.
I think I got his Nathan. Is that your token? That
I keep forgetting push to talk.
Oh, don't worry. I feel the same way.
So yeah, I'm gonna say
I'm
throw down your weapons and you will be spared.
They all flick you the bird.
That will cost you your lives.
Okay. Can you? Will you be able to move your little token that says Nathan on it?
Hold on a second. Somebody at the door. Sorry about that. I'm back. I'm trying to find my character sheet.
Ah. Should be under characters.
Yeah, look under journal.
Under journal, under characters.
Right.
Oh, look at that. I actually have it filled out. Wow, cool.
Can you move your token around? Yeah, you can.
Yep.
Just position your token anywhere you want and make your attack.
So I'll be standing on the roof, shooting at them from up there.
Number three is looking at Justin here, who is still kind of favoring his knee, and just mocking at him, saying, "Your adventuring days are over, kid. Time for you to become a guard."
Pan is questioning the sanity of these people when they see an angel descend from the heavens and flip it to bird.
Well, that's a clear sign of them being evil. Okay, so I got a +6, so that's a 13 total to hit.
A 13 will hit. Who are you attacking?
All right. It says 4 piercing damage. I'm confused.
Did you roll it or what?
Yeah.
I don't see it on the screen.
He rolled a d20 and got a 7.
Yeah, I just didn't see him roll the damage dice.
I'm trying to figure that out. The character sheet says 4 damage.
That's you kind of got that wrong. What's your attack with? Okay, there we go.
There you go.
9 points of damage. Who are you hitting?
Yeah, I don't know. Is there any of them that looks like a leader?
That That would be number 1, who is harassing Pan at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him in the knee.
You, very appropriate, you know. In fact, you bloody his knee as well, and he's kind of like up, and he's kind of looking up at you as if you owe him money. Number 10 sees Darcy, gives her a kind of like evil grin, comes up to her, and only hits chainmail.
Aw.
Grace, you're up.
That's a good thing. Darcy is our ally.
Oh, okay.
You're like, aw, our white mage didn't get hit.
Justin,
Oh, you think Darcy is your ally?
Carl, and Darcy. I'll be making colored tokens soon.
Oh, okay.
All right. I am going.
No
Oops,
biggie, no
sorry
biggie.
about that.
Grace, that 9 will miss. Who you're trying to attack?
Okay.
Who you're trying?
Numero dos.
There we go. 9, that would be a miss.
Grace is having bad luck today.
Orange Jesus is not with her. Number 7 tries to take a light crossbow and attack Nathan.
Let's see if they're lucky, number 7.
Ooh,
Oh,
man,
look at
yeah.
that.
Luck. Partly 5 points of damage.
Ouch.
Lucky enough for ya. Justin manages to get
So I got 3
get
hit
the
points
arrow
left.
out of him, and stands up. And this time he has a couple pistols with him. No, he doesn't have a pistol. He just has his rifle. Come on. Where's the actions? Where are the actions? There it is. He aims at number 3. Hits with authority. And takes him out with 1 shot.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice shooting there.
Number 5 goes after Carl. And connects.
Oh, Crow, I meant to tell you.
Yeah.
David introduced a new mechanic earlier. There were some people who needed help putting the wheel back onto their cart, and we helped them, and that gained the party a karma point.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like to encourage good play and all that. Yeah, good deeds.
Good deeds.
Nathan can confirm that heaven, in fact, encourages good deeds.
And Carl just plain takes that up and just plain takes 7 points of slashing damage and just plain smiles at him. Is that all you got?
Nice.
8 rushes up. Rushes
He is a
past.
true dwarf.
Past Pan, who can have an opportunity attack. No problem, Grace. Pan can opportunity attack him. Okay. Yeah, that would be a miss. Ooh, 19. For 5 points of damage, and Justin's really smarting from there. In fact, after that attack, Justin kind of like is reaching out for a little potion of healing, and he has for emergencies. Elwyn, you're up.
I would like to cast Ice Knife. I guess on number 12, which should also hit 4, 6, 7, and 2.
So nasty.
The 15
so
will
if
hit.
the 15 hits, and everything else does a DC 14 dex save, or it gets half damage, and the half damage is 3, and the full damage is 6 cold damage.
Okay. 4, 12. 6, 4, 7 didn't save. And neither did 2, who failed epically. So all of them take 8 points of piercing damage. While number 12 takes 9. 2, 6, 3, 4, 3, 3.
And that's my turn. Are any of them bloodied?
2, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 12 are bloodied. Darcy takes one look at Justin and winces, feeling very concerned. But she's got a bandit right on top of her. So playtesting. So she's going. So at first she's going to cast light right in front of his eyes, on number 10's eyes.
Welcome back, Grace.
He manages to blink and stop from being blinded, but that leaves him wide open for Darcy's mace. and she connects for 4 points.
User in your channel timed out.
Oh, Grace, yeah. Number 2's turn, and oh, great. Grace has dinner, and now she's being attacked.
How ironic. It went her
Yes.
for dinner.
Now I have to wait for her to return.
Why did it hit?
No, I wanted to check. I wanted her to know when someone's attacking her, when someone's being attacked. So I want to make sure they know. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Well, hey, David, I sent you an email.
Okay, I'll go ahead and well, the game is paused.
Can anybody explain to me how I can make spells like you guys have been using? Like,
Get back.
somebody apparently just pushes a button
Right,
and casts
yes,
a spell
it's
along with
it's
any
well, it's the macro system that I use that uses oops.
Okay, so it's not in the character sheet.
Yeah, it can be. Like that stuff.
Ah. Ichigo.
The best way is on your character sheet. It has the little spells tab, and then you just add them like attacks and stuff on the core page, and the compendium has all that stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not great for other things, but it has pretty much every spell I've ever had to look for.
And just misses. Iatra, you're up.
Cool. Speaking of bless, I'm going to move 5 feet forward to here, draw my longbow, and cast bless on Justin, Pan, and the angel. Nathan. Which gives them all a D4 on their attack rolls or saving throws.
What level are we?
I think 2.
2?
I think I have in the journal section. There's a scorecard with running a total of experience points and action points.
Right.
Okay, because I'm reading the spell, and unfortunately, you'd have to choose only one target.
Wait a minute, let me take a look. See.
What now?
Bless is one target and one additional target for the additional spell level that you put it in.
I
So,
just
for instance,
looked
if you
it up
cast it
in
as
my SRD. You can bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. And if you use a spell, if you cast...
Yeah. I missed that part. Sorry.
Yeah.
When you cast... What you are seeing here is at higher levels. When you cast a spell using a spell slot of 2nd level or higher, you can target one additional creature,
You would get
i.e. 4 people.
Wow. Bless is a lot better in
Yeah.
5th edition.
No, it was always that. Like, it was always multiple targets. That's why I freaked out for a minute there. I was like, "Whoa, they made it worse."
Yeah,
Weird
good
call.
thing I got the SRD on my OneNote.
Yeah, it's pretty helpful.
Okay, so
That's
Pan...
odd. I remember Bless being one target.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Pan
What
and-
matters is you can do it. Yay!
Yeah.
Making those little signs as a reminder. Come on.
So
There we go.
Thank you for the bless.
Number 4 just fades back and attacks Electra with her with the crossbow.
Crossbow attack on me.
Ew, 19 to hit.
Oh, fuck. Yep. And I have to roll concentration.
4 points of damage. Yeah, you just need to make a concentration. Oh!
Shit. Damn it. Oh well.
So much for the bless.
Yeah.
Number 11 heads up to Pan.
So does that mean we don't
Nope,
get bless after all?
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Huh.
Ew, a 21. That will hit. For partly 3 points of damage to Pan. Number 1 turns around and pivots, not provoking, but attacks Ivania. Ew, another 20. Ivania just takes 2.
Still, that's half her hit points. But yeah.
Number 12, finally, with a -1 on our hit points on the initiative, just walks over to a Praetor Call. $22.
User entered your channel.
Okay, who the heck are you?
Is that you, Grace?
Nope.
User in your channel was banned from the server.
Was that an attack?
That was some jerk off.
You sure?
Yeah.
Probably.
Because honestly, it looks like the kind of name that
Whoops!
Grace
Whoops! Okay. One moment here. Books, tools, band list.
Had a feeling.
Definitely. Let's see here.
Is there a way to get it to roll all 3 attacks from Magic Missile? Oh no.
User entered your channel.
Oops, I didn't know it was you, Grace. Yeah.
Welcome back.
Okay, yeah, number 12 I hit you for 6 points of damage. Pan Flute, you're up. You got one that's bloodied.
Is that what the red mark is?
Also, before you do, you notice that the let's see. You notice that Banane, just plain stuck her head out the window, saw that both you and Justin was hurt. Oops, come on, Care. So she sent 2 healing words your way. Okay. Pan, you're healed for 6 points. And Justin's healed for 8.
Nice.
I won't be doing a rough stomp until you actually earn it. Pan, now you can attack.
Okay, so I have a question.
Go ahead.
Can I attack number 1 with advantage and then scooch over to number 8?
Yes, you can. And you're not even going to provoke. You hit number 1.
Alright, well, I assume that hits. Does 7 down him? Excellent. Then she moves over to attack number 8.
Okay.
With that bonus action.
The 10 won't. The 10 will miss, unfortunately.
And the way she took out number 1, she bapped him on the head with her fan to knock him out.
Okay, so he's KO'd.
Yep.
Oh, come on. I'm going to say... Token. There we go. Number 6 heads over to number 6 heads over to Elatria, but and doesn't provoke. Didn't notice the panda, and attacks Elatria.
Cool.
Did you say it does not
No.
provoke?
No. He has to leave the. He has to leave your reach in order to provoke, and just barely misses.
Yep.
Carl's turn. And decides to, using his extra turn, he'll take 2 attacks. Actually, I just looked up. He's at level 5. He can attack twice. So he'll swing at number 5. The 13. I'm gonna, even with his 13, he hits. Takes him out. Swings at number 9. Just matches his AC. Takes him out. Then he moves over to number 10. Attack, he hits. And takes him out, to which Darcy is ever grateful. Miu, you're up. You just saw that dwarf turn into a turbo Ginsu. Yeah,
That's always fun to watch.
Yeah, just Carl just says, "No more pussyfooting around."
I'd rather
Grace,
pussyfooting
you're,
than rabbit footing. He takes careful aim at 12 and takes a shot.
15 will
Hey,
hit.
Grace, is your microphone working?
15 will hit.
Because I don't hear you. Anybody else able to hear Grace?
Not really.
Nope.
Wait,
No, I can't hear her.
Nope.
Yeah, she's having mic problems. Very,
Tears.
very much tears.
User entered your channel.
Okay,
You say since,
that's
you know-
you, Grace? That's you, Grace?
I have been silent.
Aw.
Yay.
4 or 6 points.
But Crawl's there. Does that mean it's sneak attack?
Even without the sneak attack, number 12, you take him out.
BRB.
That'd be a sneak
User
attack since
disconnected
Carl's
from
there?
your channel.
Move up to Carl.
No, I'm saying, is that a sneak attack since Carl's there? But it looks like the
Yeah,
dude's
well,
dead,
it's not
so it
a.
doesn't matter.
No, it's not a. Just a 6 point. It's not a sneak. It's not a sneak attack capable, but even with the 6 points, you take him out.
I like to think I shot him in the groin.
Oh.
That'll take anybody out.
Nathan, you're up.
Alright, I am definitely going to take cover behind the roof and cast shield.
Alright.
Because one shot nearly killed me.
Ouch.
And that's it for my turn.
Grace.
Attacker numero dos.
Oh!
Ouch! What the fuck? What?
Make a deck save. Make a deck save. Make a deck save.
The ones who just out
Oh,
force
brother.
tonight.
RN Jesus does not like us. Oh!
No, they don't like
Were
me
you
for
holding
some
a weapon?
very reason. I'm going to
You
say
fall
no.
flat on your face.
Yeah.
Oh.
What the fuck? Seriously?
Number 7 comes over. Number 7 and picks his moment. Ew, a 21 to hit.
Are they
Yes, they're
attacking
attacking
me?
you.
Really?
Ugh. For 4 points. For 4 points.
Okay, now can I run?
No, it's not your turn. No, it's not your turn.
Damn.
Justin attacks number 8 with his rifle at point blank. At
who?
number 8.
Oh, okay.
Alright. Add 2 more to that, that's 20, he'll hit. For 4 points of damage. But he does manage to knock him back. Just enough for Justin to have a potion of healing, and he chucks it right to Nathan. Mm-hmm.
Wow, thank you.
Number 8 then just jumps back at Justin again. Who misses? Sir Elwyn.
Since everybody's so scattered around, I can't really hit anybody with a good spell, so I'll aim at number 6 and just firebolt him.
That takes him out.
And I'm done.
Darcy huds over
Nice.
to Playtar and does cure wounds on her. Heals you for 10, Darcy. Grace.
Okay.
Which is good because which is good because number 2's turn and he attacks.
Seriously?
Ew.
And that's a major hit.
Fortunately, it's not a critical. Ew, 10 points of damage. And he just laughs at Darcy. How much did you heal her for? Latra, you're up.
Is Pan still hurt?
Pan's not hurt.
Okay, cool. I'm going to move towards 11 then, and I guess just attack 11. Okay, there we go.
That will hit for 6 points.
Awesome.
Bloodies him. Number 4 moves around and tries to attack Darcy. Ew, and he crits! For 13. And you hear Darcy yelp a little bit. Number 11 has kind of like a very good options to pick from, but she notices that Electra is still wounded. For 21 point. It's with a 21.
Wait, so 11. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that hits.
For 5 points of damage. Number one is out. Oh wait, number 1 is out. The cleric inside sends another healing word to Elatria.
Alright.
And heals you for 10. Pan, you're up.
Awesome. That's most of my health.
Alright, let's see. Let's see. 8. Is it possible for me to scoot down here without provoking?
Yes, you can. You'll still flank in 8 and 11.
Then I will attack them both. Sorry, the thing's being a
Yeah,
little
it's slow over at my end as well. $21 will hit. 11 will hit.
Alright, I'm gonna do these damages separately then, since I'm attacking two different people. What are the chances? 3 damage.
You managed to bloody number 8, but number 11 on his last leg is still up.
I still feel my turn was incredibly useful because now I'm providing flanking for 2 allies.
Carl's up and he says, "Oh, only 20 minutes left in this session. Best hurry up." Goes up to number 7.
What is he talking about? What's the session he's talking about?
Part of my humor. I lean on that fourth wall such.
This fourth wall he keeps talking about. I wonder if it's a powerful artifact that can steal.
That hits. Takes him out. Moves up to number 2. Does the same. Yep, that hits. For 10 points of damage, takes him out. Mew, you're up.
Okay. Bunny decides he's going to go for 4 and try to take him out. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll 2.
Yeah, re-roll that. Make a dex check. Make a dex check. Yep.
Oh well, I tried.
I have to take that 1.
Two.
Make that dex check there to make sure you didn't break the string.
That's
okay. You didn't break the string of your bow. Thank goodness. Nathan, it's your turn. There's a lot fewer riffraff below you, and you have a potion of healing in your hand, which I allow to be drunk in on a minor action. That's a bonus action in 5th edition.
Nathan?
You there, Nathan?
Crow.
Bar?
Oh, here he comes. You're talking, but you don't have push to talk on. Oh, man, yeah, your mic's off. Your mic's off.
Like, we could see your light popping up, but we hear nothing.
Mic's offline. Mic's offline.
No.
Yep, Mr. Murphy just knocked on your door. Yeah, just type. Chugging the healing potion. That's 2d4 plus 2. And firing magic missile. Okay. You healed 8 points. What? You managed to hit all. You managed to take out all 3. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Judgment bolt from the angel.
Number 1 wakes. So flavoring up his eye beams. Number 1 wakes up to see pretty much everyone in the party staring down on you. And Justin saying, Where are the people that you kidnapped held at? And with looking at a whole bunch of snarls, he just says, In the basement. And then Justin just nods. That'll much obliged. And then he just plain knocks him out again with the butt of his rifle. He then goes back to his wagon, unlocks a little chest, takes out the puts in his rifle, pulls out two six shooters, and he says, "We best head to the mansion, and hopefully they'll still be alive." And that's where we'll go to next session.
Now, was anybody hurt at the end of that fight?
I'm at
Justin's kind of like a little bit hurt.
It's a bit of my pride for missing.
All right, Pan is gonna oogle over Justin then.
Oogle.
Right. Well, like I said, she is a healer, even though her class is monk.
Darcy makes sure helps with the healing over at her side, especially with herself, Carl, and Playtall.
That did not go as I wanted it to.
That did not go as anyone wanted it to, but at least everyone present here gets a pretty good chunk of XP.
Hey, I didn't get hit, and I didn't die. I'm fine.
Elatria's actually hurt.
Let's fucking work.
You're good.
Elatria's actually hurt?
Yeah.
No, I'm not actually hurt. I was hurt.
Oh man! Now that the session's over, we're now starting. Now you're now rolling high.
RG now wants to work for me now that David called session.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then why'd you roll him?
To torture herself. to torture herself. She's rolling it now to torture herself. But think of it this time. With 350 experience points earned, both Nathan and Playtar are now at level 2.
Okay, that's enough. Please stop. Okay, that's enough. Please stop. That noise is going to drive me nuts. That noise is going to drive me nuts.
Grace.
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing?
Torturing myself.
And anyone that's still in chat?
Yep, we're still on chat there.
Yep.
Let me tally up the XP for everyone. If Grace can keep herself from... Grace could stop rolling so that my computer could keep up. Come on.
Grace, stop rolling now that the session is over? Are you kidding? She's got to keep going until she gets a natural 20.
She already did.
Another one.
Alright. Arrows down.
I saw that green flicker by in half a like a split second. And Nathan is level 2. I forget who else.
Playta is also at level 2.
Okay.
Pan is now at level 2.
Nice.
We got 350.
So what does that mean for my armored class?
Shouldn't be anything.
And my HP.
HP, you get probably need to up your character sheet a bit.
That's what I'm trying to do.
There
That's
we go.
what I'm trying to do now.
Your updated scorecard. You notice that Pan, Nathan, and Playtar are now at level 2. Elytra is almost at level 3.
Yep.
And I'll see to get some colored tokens for the for my NPCs during this coming week.
Mew and Elwyn are also nearly level 3.
Is that 760 in total,
That's
or is
total,
that
that's a running
just from today?
That's a running total of your current XP at the end of the session. So I hope that this helps keep everyone back up to speed.
Not really, it's like it's some good RNG rolls
Right,
during
definitely.
session.
This is why you need a race that can dispel that.
I am going to poof. I will see everyone next week.
I really didn't
All right,
know
I
that.
will see everyone else here next week as well.
User disconnected from your channel.
Good night, Grace, and
User
thank
disconnected
you for
from your
running.
channel.
No
David?
problem. I'll be giving you a copy of the beta page of the beta version of the next Æthercoil mag, so you can look over it and maybe do a little extra, do some additional artwork for it if you want.
Alright, don't
I
forget to
did
check
that.
your email.
Yeah, a little cute with Ichigo.
I get the.
All right then, I'll catch you all later. I gotta go eat something. All right. Take care.
All right. Take
Good
care,
night.
Dave.
See ya.